Hi all, we are going to do a kettlebell session today. We are going to build up a little bit of sweat and a little bit of muscle and strength for today's workout. We are going to go through a lower body session with the kettlebell, and I'm going to have a small bit of upper body and then mainly abs in today's workout. So you need to grab, if you've got a kettlebell at home, then grab that. But if you have got some hand weights, you can just use some hand weights. You can use some jars or some tins, or you can even get like a hold-all bag, put some bottles or some books in there and use that as your weight. Alternatively, a big kind of large bottle of water, and some of my clients in the past have even used bottles of wine to do their shoulder press with. So you will need some equipment. Grab yourself a glass of water, put some music on if you want some music alongside this, and we will get right into it. So first of all, we're going to start on the floor. Just place your weight to one side, and we're just going to do a little bit of stretch and mobilisation of the body, and then we will get going. So lay onto your back, just hug your knees, have a little rock side to side. And we are going to go by a timer for today rather than reps. So once you've loosed off that lower back with some rocks, just lift one leg up, place one foot onto the floor, and then just have a little rotation through the ankle and hold that leg in for that hamstring stretch. And then switch side. Yes, we're going to do 40 seconds on and then about 10 seconds rest. So that 10 seconds we just need to transition between two moves, and we're going to go for it a few times and then change up the exercises. Okay, so bring your knees up in line with the hips, bend and go to one side for your full spinal twist. Come up and legs over to the other side. I'm just going to miss that box. Come up and then one more time each side and then over again. Bring yourself up onto all fours. We're just going to be on all fours and then come up, take one leg forward. We're just going to rock forward for a little quad and hip stretch and then go back for the hamstring stretch. So we're just going to move between these two exercises. Just go forward and back, just have a little stretch out. Hold in any place that feels good for you today. Come forward and then switch sides. So take one leg forward, open up that back hip, sink back for the hamstring stretch, come forward again, and then come back. I'm just going to turn my watch on as we stretch out. And then from there, bring yourselves up to a stand. Okay, so when you're up in standing position, just bring hands onto hips. Bring one leg in front. We're just going to do a few little hip swings. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then change leg, go the other way, get the balance. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're just going to swing forward and back. Just have a little squeeze of the glute. And change leg. And then we're just going to open up these hips, bring one leg up 3 times, one direction, and then 3 times the other direction. Take the legs wide, place your inner arms to your inner thighs, and then just open up that low squat, have a little wiggle side to side, open up the hips. And then fold forward. We're going to go down onto the floor into a plank knee tuck position. So come up onto your plank on hands, legs out. Take your bum up to a downward facing dog. And then come forward. Just go 4 knee tucks. Back to downward facing dog, bum high. Spread the feet, have the feet wide. And then hinge forward again, 4 knee tucks, straight on, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. And then walk your feet towards your hands. And then slowly come up, clasp the hands together and stretch out the chest. A little wiggle through the body and we will get straight to it. I'm going to move my mat out of the way because it's a little bit slippy, that one. So just have a little jog on the spot. Our first exercise is going to be a squat. So although this routine is labelled as like resistance training and you will be using some equipment, if you want to do this first round with no equipment, if you are feeling a bit tight, just go for how you're feeling today. With most of the exercises we've got, you don't necessarily have to use the equipment, but I am giving this as a giving it to you as a weighted workout. So we're creating more resistance against the body to kind of get into the muscles and build a little bit of strength. Okay, so we're going to go in 15 seconds. I've got a little timer just on the floor down there. First of all, we're just going to go for some squats. So we're going to bring the shoulders back, hold your kettlebell, your weights, your bottles, your tins in on your chest, have your feet hip distance, sink your bum down and just come up. So we're just going to keep this going. Like I say, we're going to go 40 seconds. Make sure the knees are going out as you come up. And you're leading up with that chest and the back is staying quite straight. So we're just creating a little bit of movement here. Keep it going. Nice, 2 more. And we're going to go down to the floor. Place the weight down. We're going to go for a plank on elbows. Okay, into position. So full plank or plank on knees, pick your level. 3, 2, 1 and go. Just clasp the hands together. Tuck the tailbone under and stay long in your plank. And just hold. If you feel your bum is going up or you've got that arch, then just drop to the knees. Let's stay here. And if you are dropping to the knees, just make sure you stay in that 45-degree angle and you don't just collapse. You still want to stay active. Go for 3, 2, 1. Take your bum back. It will stretch out of that lower back. We're going straight into the squats again with your weight. So grab your weight. We're going to go a little bit quicker now. So picking the weight up, take it down and straight up, and let's just up the tempo. Sink your body weight into your heels. If you want to, we can add a shoulder press. Just come up, take it down into some thrusters. We have got some shoulder press work with our lunges in a moment. But add a few reps here. We've got about 10 seconds to go. One more. And down to your plank. Again, plank on elbows. And I'm going to give you the challenge now to do some step outs with the feet. You'll get to know that I just give you all these options to do. Right. Into your plank. Stay solid. Step out with one leg. Come in. Step out the other leg. So that toes just hitting the floor. Or stay in your static plank. Deep breathing here. So we're still using our kind of yoga breath. Keep going. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, last step. Meet in the middle and down. The next exercise we're going to do, now we're warming up with those squats, is going to be a swing. So you can do this whether you have got like hand weights or whatever weight you are lifting. You're just going to hold it. We're going to take the legs a little bit wider. And then we're going to use a hinge. So it's a slight bend in the knees. Keep chest tall and come up. So you'll see it's at kind of 90-90. Sucking in from the belly button, so we're keeping that contraction from the lower back. So we're not going to pull the lower back, you want it all to come from your legs. We're taking the weight up to shoulder height. So if you're using no weight, you're just going to go for a squat and front raise. So no kettlebell if you're using a weight. So we're just going to be here, hinge, up, body weight in the heels. So as this position, we're kind of opening up the inner thighs, squeezing the inner thighs as we come up. Keep going. Use those legs as we come up, squeeze your bum at the top. Breathe out. So breathing out the top, core strong. And stop into press ups. So we have done press ups last month. We want to pick where you need to be. I'll do first round on the second round toes. So join in with me if you wish. Take your knees back. Just come forward with the hips. Take it down to the ground. Push up out of the ground. So you can work this first round for strength. Just really get that position in. If you find your bum's coming up or in that box position, just take your time. Press ups come in good time. Squeeze the chest as you come up. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. We're going to go for swings again. Minimal rest this set. We've got 10 seconds and we're going. Pinch those shoulder blades back, legs wide. I'll face you this time. So sink your bum back, get momentum, bend the knees and up, shift it up. So you don't have to be using a kettlebell for this. You can be using your hand weights. But be careful if you've got bottles of wine. Nice. Getting that heart rate up now. Power through the legs to get that weight up. Keep it going. 3, 2, squeeze, and 1. We're done. Down to the ground for press ups again. So try at least 1 or 2 in your full press up position. Take your feet wide, take your arms wide. High plank. Take it down to the ground and push. Just try a couple, even if it's a small movement. And then if it's too much of a struggle, drop the knees and then just rep it out. Keep going, go to at least 5 more. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Now we're going to go into our lunges. We'll do different types of lunges for today. The first round, we're just going to hold the weight onto the back of the arm here. Have opposite hand on hip. We're going to step back and then step up and in. Keep it going just as this. And then over the course of this 40 seconds, try and balance. Take it down and lift that knee up. We're doing 40 seconds each leg. One more rep. Well done. Straight into the other leg. Pop the weight onto the back. We're going to sink back. Tap the foot to the floor. And then over the reps, for this 40 seconds, just lift that foot up. Lift the knee up and forward. This is really good for the yoga fitness. They kind of work hand in hand with the strength work because of that balance. Last few reps. And stop. Down to the ground, single leg mountain climbers. We're going to go for 20 quick and then 10 slow. So, plank on hands. Up into a plank, and then we're just going to bounce through. Soft elbows. Let's go for 20. Another 10. And now 10 slow. Body weight down over the hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then have a little stretch back. That works nicely with those press ups. Now on these lunges, we're going to do alternate step backs for the lunges, and we're going to add a shoulder press with both hands. So holding the weight just as you were holding for the squats. Be tall through the torso. We're going to step back one leg, shoulder press. Other leg, shoulder press. Join in with me now. And press. Be nice and tall. Drive it up that front leg. You might hear that I'm getting out of breath now. Keep going for 3, for 2. And let's make it even. Make sure you even each leg. And stop. Down to the ground. Ooh, we've got 20 single leg mountain climbers fast, 10 slow. Plank on hands. Bounce it through. Soft elbows. Let's go. Another 10. And hold plank. Slow knee tucks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Grab yourself a drink. We've got a couple more exercises to go through. We're going to go through some single leg deadlifts with some rows, and then we are going to go for some squat jumps with some Russian twists. So my little challenge that I gave you all in December, a little 21-day challenge, this exercise plan, what we're doing right now, is obviously including your daily movement, and just a little check on you to make sure you're drinking enough water. Okay, we've got some single leg deadlifts. We do this in Yoga Fit, but you're going to hold the weight this time. So I want you to hold the weight, whatever weight you've got in your hand, to the opposite leg that's going to be on the foot on the floor. So the leg that's going back is the same side as your weight. Okay, we're going 15 seconds. Hand onto hips, the hand that's free. We're going to guide down so the weight is on the leg that goes back. Now try not to open the hip. I want you to keep the hip square. Soft knee in the standing leg, take it down and stand. Forward and up. So we're working that hamstring, working the back of the leg of the standing leg. But like I said a moment ago, a lot of these moves are very similar to our Yoga Fit, where we create the balance and the core stability, and now we're adding the weight. Go 3 more for me, and we're going to change. And rest, change side. Hand on hip. stand tall. Standing leg is the opposite to where the weight is. So we're going to extend and up. So hopefully you're looking at the floor doing this. But this on my right side is my weaker side, so I always have to concentrate more and I get a little bit wobbly. Okay, keep the shoulders back. We've got 3 more this leg. If you're going all over the place, don't worry. Once you've done your 3, whether you're holding 1 kettlebell or 2 hand weights, you're going to do some rows. If you're holding the 1, we're obviously going to go 1 arm. If you're holding 2, we're going to go both arms. I want you to bend over, so hinge from the hips. And then from here, you're just going to lift the weight up and then take it down. So we're pinching that shoulder back and then down. We'll do 10 each side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and change side. If you're holding hand weights, you're going to have to do 20 reps. Okay, abs, belly button back, abs switched on. Let's pinch up, shoulder blade back for 10, 9, elbow sweeps past the waist. 6, go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small rest. We're going back to single leg deadlifts. Hold the kettlebell with both hands. We're going to let that kettlebell come down. You're going to take the leg back and then stand. Hopefully you'll be a bit straighter than what I was then. Let's go. Sit forward, stand and change leg. So we're creating a little bit of a speed, momentum to this set. Nice. Keep it going forward. Hinge at the hip. Let the leg go back. We are working the glutes. We're working the waist. Pinch your shoulder blades back. Keep it going. Let's go for 4. And 3. 2. Last 1. Straight into 10 rows. Oh, we're going for it today. Minimal rest. Slight bend to the knees. Hinge bum back. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, change side. Hands on hips, bum back and squeeze the upper back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Place the weight in front of you. Hopefully you can see that. It's going to be right in front of my feet. We're going to go for some in-out squat jumps. Each time we're out, we're going to tap the kettlebell on the floor. Then we're going to jump in, jump out, jump in. So kind of like power jacks. Okay, feet are wide. Squat down, tap the kettlebell, and then jump in, and then tap. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. 3, 2, 1, tap, in, out. So if this jumping, I know I don't put a lot of jumping in our circuits, if that is too much, then just rep it out, tapping that kettlebell, but go really quick as you can. If not, let's go for the jump in. Just going to peak that heart rate. If you feel like giving up, don't. We've got 10 seconds. It's finding that comfortable, uncomfortable with training to make a difference. Rest. And you know what I talk about, it's kind of like, don't push yourself that you know you're going to be overly fatigued. Push yourself to your limit, so know your limit. Russian twist now. We're going to take the weight side to side for side taps for the abs. Lean back and let's go. Take the weight just to your hip bone. Twist the torso. 20 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come up. Squat jumps again, small 15-second rest, and we go straight into it. 40 seconds of those squats. Legs wide. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last round. We're going to finish with some ab work on the floor after we've done our next set of Russian twists. Landing soft if we're doing these jumps. Squeeze the inner thighs, keep going. We've hit that halfway. Make sure your bum is going down, you're not arching from the lower back. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Right. Lay yourselves down. Sit yourself down first of all. We've got Russian twists. We're going 15 seconds time. Go 3, 2, 1. Sink back. Let's go. Options now. Lift one foot off and then change foot. Lift the other one off. If your back's okay and you're strong enough, you can go into both up with the Russian twist. Entirely up to you. See, I'm not really feeling that today. Some days you might feel up to it, some days you might not. And that's okay. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay onto your back and hug your knees to stretch out that lower back. And now grab hold of the kettlebell. You're going to take that kettlebell above your chest. Take hold of the base of it. And again, if you've got hand weights, hold the hand weights up. Bring your lower back into the ground. Straighten out the legs as far as they will go. Now, your shoulders would have rounded up, so pin your shoulders down, but keep that weight above your chest. Take one leg down to about an inch off the floor, and then come up and change leg. Take it down and pull up from the lower abs. The purpose of the weight is to keep your upper back into the ground, so we're really stretching through the core muscles. And if that is too much for the lower back, just bend the knees, tap the foot down, and then come up. Let's go 6 more reps. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and rest. Have a little breather. Now, depending on the time that you've got today and the energy you've got, you can do a little bit of a stretch and call it a day there. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through all of those exercises again, just once through. So we're going to start with the squats, then we're going to go down to the plank, then we're going to do the swings, etc. We're going to go through them one more time. It will literally take 5 minutes-ish. So, feel free to join me. But again, tune with your body, listen to how your body feels, and we'll get going in about 40 seconds time. Right, set this timer. I'm going to move my mat, just get ready for this last blast. So first of all, we're just going to go for squat into the shoulder press, back down to the floor, and we're going to go for that plank. 15 seconds, and then we are going. Okay, chest back. Take the weight by the shoulders in line with the chest, by the shoulders. Sink back, feet are kind of narrow, so in line with the hips. Go for the squat, and then up to the press. So we're sticking at 40 seconds per exercise still. And remember, we're sinking down and up. Really feel that resistance. Rest. Down to a plank. On elbows. 3, 2, 1, and up you go. Hold. The option that I gave you before was to step out. Go there if you wish. Stay focused, stay up. Keep holding. I feel like sometimes I am talking to myself, but I feel like those words of inspiration to keep going, I have to tell myself as well as you guys watching this. Go for 3, 2, 1, and then up to a stand for the kettlebell swings. Okay, grab the weight. Soft knees, swing it. Hinge up. Body weight in the heels. Focus. 20 seconds. Remember that breath work. Breathe out at the top. As you breathe out, we're contracting the stomach muscles. Stop. Press ups. Back down. Again, try a couple on toes and then drop down. It's the only way to progress. Take the feet wide, start press ups, take the arms wide. Abs locked in. Down, drive it up. Drop to the knees. Or stay up. Keep going. We're going to go 5 more presses. 3, 2, last one. And up you come. Next little set is going to be the lunges. Let's go for the single step lunges. 40 seconds each leg. Bring the weight up to one shoulder. Hand onto hip. You're going to take it back and then build up to the balance. And I don't know if you can see this coming or not, but I'm going to go for a shoulder press. As I go, take it down and press. There's a fine art of looking towards you guys and trying to keep my balance. Don't have to add the shoulder press, but it's a little progression for you. Let's go 2 more steps this side and change. Last one. Change side. Pop the weight onto the shoulder. Hand on hip, sink it back. Get the balance. And then up. So make sure the wrist is straight. So it's not kind of bent too far. Flex back. So keep the wrist straight as you go up to that press. One more. And down to the floor again. Single leg mountain climbers for 20. And then we're going 10 slow. Onto your hands. Soft elbows. Bounce it through, run it out. Let's go. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Plank on hands, hold. 10 taps, 10, 9, 8, slow. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Back up. Single leg deadlifts. Hold on to the kettlebell with both hands. 4 more exercises to go. 5 more. We're going to finish on the leg lowers. Okay, let's go. We're going to take one leg back as we hinge forward and come up and change. So have your eye gaze, whatever's good for you, that you're not going to completely fall over. Four more. 2, last one, and then our bent over rows, 10 each side, hand onto opposite hip, push the bum back, soft knees. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and change. Other side, bend forward for 10, 9, 8, suck the belly back. If you're relaxed through your core, switch it on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down we go. Russian twists. Oh, I nearly forgot our squat jumps. Now we're down on the floor. We do Russian twists, then we do our squat jumps. Nearly got away with it then, guys. Right, Russian twists. Ready? And sink it side to side. Lift up 1 foot, 4 reps. And change leg, 4 reps. Option to take both feet off the floor. If not, stay with me. Work that waist. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have got to do the squat jumps, I'm afraid. Come up. Weight onto the ground. I bet you hate me right now. 10 seconds time we're going. See how many we can do in this 40 seconds. And squat, tap kettlebell. Stay with me. "20 seconds. It's always at 20. Well, I have to look at the stopwatch. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more extra. And that's done with the standing up for today. We're going to lay down. Whew, let's have a little last core workout and then a stretch out. Well done if you joined me for this extra blast. Bring your shoulders down, weight above the chest. Legs straight or legs bent, just take one down and pull it up from the lower abs. Pin those shoulders back. As the leg goes down, breathe in. As the leg comes up, exhale, and again. Let that heart rate come down. Stay strong through these abs. We're going to go into 2021 with a strong core. And rest. Well done. Take your feet down. Rest that kettlebell onto your belly. And then place it to one side. Right, keep your feet on the floor. Take your knees over to one side. Keep the feet down. Open up through the top hip. Inhale, exhale, relax. Bring the knees in and shift them over to the other side. Now bring both knees into the centre, feet onto the ground. Lift up your left leg, take it across, open up the hip, bring the legs up to your glute stretch. Take the hands just through the middle and have that increase that stretch. And then with the leg that's up, bring it in to feel the hamstring. So have a nice little relaxing stretch here. I bet you can't wait now for our next week's stretching stroke yoga fit workout after that. Change leg over, take the right one over, get the glute stretch. I think we're going to need it for those squats and lunges. Take the hands through, lift up the top leg straight and hold. And then release. Roll over onto your side, or you can lay in your front to do this, and just grab your shoelace on your trainer and just go for a quad stretch, pushing your hips all the way forward. So let me know your feedback over on the Facebook page and any sweaty selfies as well. We love a sweaty selfie. Change leg. I'm just going to do this leg faces on my front so you guys can see. Still see me. And then we're going to go back to a child's pose. Take your bum back, open up the knees and have a lovely stretch. Little rock side to side. Well done. Go and grab yourself a shower. Let me know any feedback. Well done everyone, and I will see you all over on the Facebook page, and if not, I will see you in next week's video. Have an amazing week. Bye.